So another important test that we do is duct leakage testing. Duct leakage can cause all sorts of issues in your home, from air quality issues to depressurization issues, comfort issues, and high energy usage. So what I do is I look at common areas that might get missed by the contractor who's installing the ducts, and I look around at the quality of the installation as far as the duct runs and how they've installed them, and I also test them using a duct blaster. Okay, so now I am set up to run a duct blaster test, and what this does is it measures the duct leakage. And we have a fan here that's going to suck the air out and depressurize the ducts. We've hooked up to the main return, in this case the only return for this system, and we've taped off everything as well as all of the other supply registers. And this hose here, this is going in measuring the pressure inside the ductwork. So we know when we've reached our test pressure, which is 25 pascals. And this machine here, this manometer, has the test pressure relative to inside the house, and these go to the machine measuring the pressure at the machine. And based on these two things, we can determine how much leakage your ducts have. And the manometer here calculates CFM again, just like the blower door does, and that's cubic feet of air per minute that is leaving the system. So how much leakage there is, so you can actually quantify how big your leaks are. So with duct leakage testing, it's looking for all of the connections, including the unit, including the bucket, the supply buckets to the sheetrock, including any other transitions that you might have throughout the ductwork. It accumulates all of those leaks into one big opening, and then we quantify that. Different leakage programs have different requirements for how much duct leakage you're allowed. Currently, 4 CFM for every 100 square foot of conditioned floor area is allowed in leakage. So that basically means 4% of the square footage is what you're allowed for the 2012 IECC building code. There are 3 different types of duct leakage: return leakage, supply leakage, and system leakage. Return leakage is bad because it means that you're drawing air in from places where you don't want it. Either it's too hot or too cold in comparison to your living environment, or there's actually bad air there. Like if you're drawing from a wall cavity or your attic, that's not the cleanest air for you to be breathing, and that's introducing other particulates and dirt into your system. System leakage could be either on the supply side or the return side, but the system itself leaks quite a bit, and the seams of that and penetrations of that unit need to be sealed in order to make your system run as efficiently as it can. Supply side leakage can penalize you in multiple ways. One is airflow. You can actually be conditioning your attic and not having that airflow come into your space, and so it can create comfort issues. But other supply leakage issues can include mold problems. It can include depressurization of the house. Basically, your return is still pulling the CFM that it needs, but the house isn't actually getting that air back, which means your house then becomes under negative pressure. And when that happens, the windows and all of those penetrations from the building envelope can be pulling air in from outside. So if you have allergies, if you have dust issues, that can be the cause of it.